And Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this was once Clutch City. Now it's no doubt the land of threes.
Oh, Ed, do you smell that? There's some seasoning going on out there. There's going to be some cooking tonight.
It could be sizzling here this evening. Let's get ready for the opening tip. The opening tip won by the Rockets as we're underway in Houston. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Magic own the possession. Augustine against Clint Capella. Probing the defense. Isaac to Fournier. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Westbrook. Rebound claimed by Orlando. Augustine with the basketball. Down just a couple. Fournier. For three. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Screen coming. To Westbrook. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Off the assist.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First is your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Gordon with it. Leads 4. To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Russell Westbrook. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Magic have it to Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nikola Vucevic swats it, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up. Russell Westbrook, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Magic basketball. Goes to the left side. Jonathan Isaac, defended by Eric Gordon. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Gordon shot, no good. Gordon with it. They lead it, 4-point game. Here's a chance for Russell Westbrook with the slam.
We call that Beastbrook. But why are you so angry all the time, man?
Jay, he's just taking out his anger on the rim.
I feel that way every time I broadcast with you.
Clint Capella pins it. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. Russell Westbrook with a piece. Oh. So the Rockets with the lead after 1 at Toyota Center. Jay and I return to Houston after this. It's the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
5 on the shot clock to Vucevic. Won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Fournier, Harden's on him. Shot clock winding down. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Westbrook to Capella. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Here comes the screen. Augustine against Clint Capella. And the rebound by Tucker. Westbrook with it. It's an 8-point lead. Harden. To Westbrook.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. It's Harden. Gets a look. Can't hit. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Isaac. Sizing up the defense. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Jonathan Isaac at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Westbrook with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. to Harden. Westbrook to Capella. Clint Capella. He's 2 for 2 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jonathan Isaac, guarded by Clint Capella. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's Russ at the controls. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Fires the 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Westbrook into the front court. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Fournier to Vucevic. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Can't connect.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
On the follow. Way to stay with it. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First half comes to an end with the Rockets in front.
Thanks, Ed. The Rockets lit up the scoreboard and their opponents with an offensive onslaught. Keeping up with this pace will be tough, but not impossible. I think they'll find a way to keep it going. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Magic are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Field goals.
The Orlando Magic weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Russell Westbrook did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's Orlando's ball. To Gordon. Takes stock of the floor to Vucevic. and throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Harden. James Harden. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
The jumper's off the mark. Harden with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, 3rd quarter. To Westbrook. Harden to Westbrook. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. Just off the mark. Gordon to Vucevic. And finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Harden in possession. 2-point advantage. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Orlando ball. Fournier. Here comes the screen. Jonathan Isaac, guarded by Clint Capella. To Aaron Gordon. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Westbrook across the timeline. Leads a bucket. To Harden. James Harden. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
To Vucevic. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Orlando has it. Augustine against the former MVP. To Vucevic. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Aaron Gordon has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Russ at the controls.
Here we go.
Probing the defense. Gordon to Vucevic. From the painted area, won't go down. Westbrook into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Fournier picked up by Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Evan Fournier bothered just enough there. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Rockets with the lead. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Westbrook to Capella. It's a big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Magic own the possession. The drive, right to the basket. Clint Capella able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys trail by 10. Screen coming. Aaron Gordon matched up with Capella. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Whoops. That won't go. Westbrook with it. His team on top by 8. Can't miss those. Augustine with it up top. He'll run the offense. Isaac to Vucevic. Great look and vision. Fournier. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Jonathan Isaac trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Rockets have the ball. The screen sets him up for 2.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Gordon. Nikola Vucevic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Harden in possession. Leads 5. Whoa! Gets to the rim and they'll count the basket. 2 steps or 5 steps. I don't know, Jay. It looked good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Fournier. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Fournier. Jonathan Isaac buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Harden. Not that time. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Harden into the front court. Lead is 2. Westbrook to Harden. to P.J. Tucker. Here's Harden, down low. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Slams it home on the putback.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout. Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this.
Jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Augustine picked up by Westbrook. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Magic are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Russell Westbrook read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.